Do you think this is too much? Maybe I could highlight my hat. Hello, good morning everybody. I hope you are as excited about today as I am, because there's the live NZcast coming at you this Sunday in about 4 hours, 5 hours time. Ooh, it's exciting. It's going to be just like a regular NZcast podcast, which you all listen to. Only you can listen to it before it's been edited and is slightly worse. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. I'm wearing this hat because whilst I was setting up the camera, I caught a glimpse of my bald spot and decided that instead of dwelling on that, I would wear this lovely hat, because I haven't worn it in a while, because it makes you look like a prick if you wear it in the UK. Something that happened this week, internally, we were talking about money on the staff. Well, I mean, I say that. I was talking about money, and everyone else was kind of politely ignoring me, as is what happens whenever money is brought up with the staff and everything. Long story short, we now have a new features editor, who is Pete, who you will remember from such things as Unconvinced Pete column, as well as other things Pete has done on the website. But he's now features editor, and so it's his job to sort of basically manage features. If you want to write a column for Nukezilla, or if you want to write a one-off feature, or if you're going to an event and you think you could do some really cool article, or you can think of some kind of really weird feature, talk to Pete. And that actually ties me into something that I'm starting to try to do, which is slightly more experimentation with the features. Because we're on the internet, we don't need to just be text. So that's why a few days ago I did a review. I did a review of a game, and it was done entirely in MS Paint. I think it's the most recent review, so if you go to nukezilla.com and then you look at the reviews on the right-hand side, it's the recent one, and there is actually a penis somewhere in there. And yeah, I also did the Inception article. I don't know if anyone saw it, where it was an article about could you make Inception the game, and at the end of that article there was a link that says we have to go deeper, and if you click it, then it takes you to another article I wrote that's how do you write reviews about a game based on Inception. And then at the end of that it says we need to go deeper, and then you click that and it goes to an article about how do you write coverage for things like reviews if the reviews are experimental. And then at the end of that, it says, we have to go deeper. And you click that, and it's a photo of my perspective as I was writing those articles. And there is another link after that that lets you go even deeper, but I will leave that for you to find. And it's not experimental as much as that, where you have to be a pretentious twat to, appreciate it. But for me, I like making... In the same way indie games, they concentrate on the gameplay is the meaning. In the same way artists use shape or dance to portray meaning. And so I'm thinking, well, why not the formatting of the article is the meaning? So I'm going to be doing fun things like that because, I code the site, I format the site, I have a lot of freedom there. And that's what I'm working with Pete on, so that he can sort of work with people to work out the ideas, and then he talks to me about the formatting. And the very last Unconvinced Pete column goes up on Monday, and we've done some pretty fun things with the formatting. It's nothing elaborate, but it's something that very few other sites can do, that we can do easily, and so we are capitalizing on that, and that will make us really rich. Also with money, I don't know if you've noticed, but Wire.vg has rather taken off in the last week. It's there, on that page there. If you're not using Wire.vg, use it. If you write for a blog, write an article about it, because the more people who use it, the better. And it doesn't actually need to grow that much more before it'll actually be paying for itself. If I were to put one advert somewhere on the page, which I think is the plan, is sort of on posts and on channel pages, so that includes the front page, have a little 300 by 250 or 300 by 300, basically just one little square ad somewhere on that page. Maybe not at the top, because at the top's a little bit garish, but maybe I'll put it there because our advertisers might not like it if I just shoved it down in a corner. But because there's quite a lot of page views, and our adverts kind of, I don't know, I do actually have my contract here, so I can check it, but I'm gonna be a rebel. Urgh. I don't think that's the noise Rebels make. Just about to do an impression of the entire Rebel Alliance from Star Wars, but I realised probably a little bit too extreme for a Sunday. Oh fuck, what was I talking about? And then, because I like money, and because you don't like adverts, I'll be all like, hey, if you pay $2 a month, I'll take all the adverts off for you. Which is very cunning of me, if I do say so myself. So that's basically what's going on. Wire is growing, and if you're not using it, you really should be, because now it's got this new feature where you can link up your Twitter, and then when you leave a really cool, insightful comment, it can auto-post it to Twitter, and then everyone else is using Wire goes, oh, that guy just left a comment. Click. Oh, let's have a look at this. I'm going to leave my own comment, and I'm going to vote on his, which will get him XP. And even though I made the system, this morning I logged on, and I got the little, like, green +3 EXP, and I was just like, pretty good comments I left last night. Pretty good. If you are one of those people who actually watches this video blog on Sunday morning, then you will get to clear out your afternoon, because at 5 o'clock UK time, which is noon New York and 9 a.m. San Francisco and like 2 a.m. Australia, head over to Nukezilla. There's already a page up, which is that one. We'll probably start streaming early because I've been wanting to test everything. There is a chat on there where you can ask us questions live. We also have the IRC room, and it's going to be kind of fun. I mean, no one else is doing anything important this Sunday, so head over to Nukezilla at about, whenever o'clock your time, and let's see Season 2 of the NZcast out with style. And this is the last video podcast I'll be doing from this house in quite a while, because next Saturday I move to Manchester. If there's any NZers in Manchester, let's go for a pint. I'll buy the first round, but you will then owe me beer. So, what are you up to today? Do you like my hat? And I'll see you at the live NZcast.